Hi friends, welcome to our channel. I'm Sia and here is Abhi, and today we're going to take you along on a road trip in Turkey where we will visit Izmir, Cesme Peninsula, archaeological ruins of Ephesus and the hilly town of Sirince. Upon landing in Izmir, we rented a car and began a drive to Alacati in Cesme Peninsula. The town has a beautiful Greek town aesthetic. There were blue and white stone buildings, narrow streets, lots of bougainvillea, windmills overlooking the landscape, and many patio restaurants as well. We had a wonderful time strolling around, soaking in the beauty. We had a delicious Mediterranean and Turkish cuisine here, especially loved the meatballs and the bread with mulberry jam and nar sauce. After the meal, we checked few of the beach clubs which were amazing. Totally recommend the Fly-In Beach Club for the comfy seating at quite a done-up pier and water swings. We watched the sunset from the cliff at Declan and headed back to Izmir. Upon returning, we had a full course meal at the Vachi. The lamb chops and the kebabs were yum. I also particularly liked their pistachio baklava with tea. Next day, we got the museum pass, which is valid for 15 days and allows access to over 300 museums and archaeological sites in Turkey. We started with Ephesus. I was highly impressed with all the preservation efforts it took to maintain these sites. The great theatre and the library of Celsus were the highlights for us. We also enjoyed a walk on the Curator Street, which joins the upper half with the lower, and made a stop at the Temple of Hadrian and the Odeon Theatre on the way. If you want to have a look at the settlements up close and appreciate the carvings and paintings, we recommend making a stop at the terrace houses. After returning from Ephesus, we made a stop at Kusadasi for a quick bite and then took a drive through the national park with stunning beaches, shoreline and coves. We stayed in Sirince for the night. Upon reaching, we took a walk in the village, which is settled in the hills, went to the church, saw a beautiful sunset, tried some Turkish coffee, and then went for some homemade wine tasting in the town. There were plenty of wine shops and the local flavors were great too. We stayed at the Nissanyan Hotel, which is a pretty boutique bed and breakfast. The cottage was quite adorable and the breakfast spread overlooking the town was just fab. So guys, that was all from our time around Izmir. Hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for more travel content coming your way, and meanwhile do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel.